Hi, this is African Time. The name is Fadashi Studios. To my West African brothers and sisters, my Nigerians, the green and white people, my super Nigerians. I got some interesting and beautiful news for you guys, and I hope you guys are ready to see what is happening. See this. Recently shared by the African Narratives, and it says, Nigeria's petrol import hits an 8-year low amid Dangote refinery expansion. The new $20.5 billion Dangote refinery is reducing reliance on foreign fuel suppliers, particularly from Europe, importing just 110,000 barrels per day. Okay, so let's actually start from here. Okay, so it's saying that Nigeria petrol import hit an 8-year low amid Dangote refinery expansion. Do you know what that means? That means Nigeria is actually moving away from importing fuel from foreign countries, mostly the European countries. First of all, that is a good move. And secondly, it says that it was actually achievable by the Dangote refinery. Secondly, I want to say big shout out to Mr. Aliko Dangote for this great initiative. We all know how big and giant Nigeria is when it comes to the oil sector in the world and also in Africa. And being one of the countries that are actually producing large quantities of oil, and you guys are still importing oil from other countries due to less refinery machineries or plants in your country, was actually sick to see. We all actually question why Nigeria is actually going through this, because wow, how can we just get things right in Africa for once? How are we being the most populated country in Africa, having most minerals, manpower, human capital, and still having a lot of graduates completing school in every year, bigger minds, Nigerians achieving great things on the international market, international world, best education, a lot of fields, and then we actually lack something simple like that. Getting leaders to actually invest in refineries that can actually generate the country's minerals, that is the fuel, into meaningful and to lesser prices and make things cheaper in the country. How was that a rocket science? Well, shout out to Mr. Aliko Dangote making this possible. That is, his $20 billion refinery has actually, for the first time in 8 years, have lowered the Nigeria importation of European fuel in the country. And that is, now they are actually only importing 110,000 barrels. It's not this, it's still heavy though, but at least we have seen gradual process. Hopefully, the refinery continues to increase its refinery or barrels per day, then the Nigeria can also actually lesser its importation, and then things can get better, right? Hopefully it gets to that point. Well, now let's continue with this. Okay. Well, it also says the refinery, Africa's largest, is disrupting Europe's 17 billion annual gasoline trade with Africa, potentially ending long-standing fuel exports to the region. However, marketers may shift back to cheaper imported fuel if prices drop, posing a challenge to the refinery's long-term impact on Nigeria's fuel independency. All right, now, this is another beautiful paragraph here. It's saying that the whole fuel business trade in Africa between Europe is estimated to be around 17 billion US dollars. That is a huge industry right there. That a lot of people or big men who actually benefit from this is actually going to do everything they can possible to maintain this cycle. Well, shout out to Mr. Aliko Dangote, actually doing it great to actually minimize the government dependency on this foreign fuel. But this paragraph is saying that, however, marketers may shift back to the European cheaper imported fuel if Dangote refinery drops production, posing challenges to the refinery, and then things can also go worse. Well, hopefully things doesn't go like that. Hopefully Dangote, you know something, investing $20 billion into a refinery and then getting to short of fuel will not be cool, right? So hopefully he has think about long-term plans and also have provided plan B, plan C, plan D to this effect. Hopefully things will not get to that point, because you all know how business people are. Everyone wants to get the cheaper things than they sell the highest price. That's how business run, mostly in Africa. I don't know why we are like that, but the black person will actually buy something cheaper and then sell it at a higher price to the bidders or to the people. That is how it works with our business people. I don't know what kind of business that is, but that is how they do their business though. That is actually bad to see. But we hopefully that the Dangote refinery can outsmart these findings and things can be better. All right, now see this. Well, someone says Dangote refinery expansion is a significant step towards Africa's energy dependency or independency. Well, that's so true though. That is so. We hopefully that big oil countries like Angola can also have their own oil refinery that also can ease the burden of this. Then they can actually start trading with other African countries. Then things can actually get better for us. Okay, hopefully that actually works out. Well, this one also says great for Nigeria if they can end their reliance on foreign fuel. Even better if they can become major exporters. Well, we all hope for the best though. Hopefully things can actually go the way we actually wanted it to be. Okay, hopefully the Nigerian government can get things right. I just want to say that Dangote's refinery can be an eye-opener to other big investors in Africa to actually see the potential of actually building something that we can extract, manufacture, add value to our raw materials and our minerals, then we export. That will be so great for the continent. It can create jobs, it can stabilize our economy, and then we can be less dependent on the international bodies. But hey, who am I to these billionaires? Hopefully, they actually imitate or emulate what Dangote is doing in Nigeria. Hopefully. Well, this one also says a good step to boost their own economy and not to rely so much on imports. Well, that's the best thing to do to any African country right here. We actually need to ease our burdens on foreign imports, okay? But it's business. But if you have to even export and import, we have to add value to our goods to get more. That's pretty simple. Well, this one also says it's changing the global fuel trade. Well, that's so true though. Dangote refinery is a serious boost and hopefully it can actually grow and grow bigger than it is right now. Well, the name is African Time. My name is Vidashi SA, and then I was actually here to discuss about something interesting that is happening in an African country at the western side of Africa, Nigeria to be precise, about the Dangote refinery that was built in $20.5 billion US. That is actually making a big change in the Nigerian economy and the Nigerian oil sector, and then also easing the Nigerians' dependence on the foreign fuels in the last 8 years is the lowest in the past 8 years now, and hopefully it can actually decrease more and more, and then also Dangote refinery can get a glory and then start exporting to other African countries, and we all can actually do some inter-African trade like that. Okay, well, the name is Vidashi. As I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, most importantly share your comment in the comment section. Let's discuss Africa together. See you guys around.